Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video I want to show you guys, it's going to be a longer video, but this is the gameplay you're seeing in the background is taken from a live stream that I did earlier today. Basically what I want to do is, in an attempt to show those of you guys that don't have access to the PTS, I want to show you guys what 1.4 week 4 feels like, because of course there's been the recent debate with regards to the game being too easy, the game changing, and people are now worried that, you know, since week 3, is the game suddenly going to become really hard? Is it going to be like 1.3 again? I can tell you right now, that is definitely not the case. I personally feel like the game is in a really good state right now. I feel like 1.4 is, in fact, I feel like week 4 is the patch that we should get. So hopefully, provided there are no glaring issues, then we'll be getting this, well, at some point soon. But in this video, what I've basically done is I have created a character fresh in the PTS. So when you create a new character in the PTS, you get given a gear score 229 character, full high ends, but you also have an inventory full of sealed caches or gear set caches. So what I basically did was opened up all of those and assembled a rough build, a very rubbish build, purposefully, because the idea is what I wanted to do was try and emulate, say, the average player experience, not like the top 1% of people that have got finely tuned min-max builds where they can blitz through content. What I wanted to do was try and emulate the player that maybe doesn't have as much time to play and can only, say, run through activities a few times, so they have to kind of rely on whatever they get given. So I purposefully assemble a very crappy build that has 31% armor cap. Now bear in mind I'm in world tier 4, so the cap is 70%, so me running around with 31% armor is not very good at all, and the DPS and the kind of stamina that I'll have as well is not going to be great. So I have a couple of gear set bonuses active, and you'll see that in the footage. But I purposefully chose this, so what I was then going to do is run through the underground on challenge mode, because one of the main issues, if you saw the patch notes, is that prior to week 4, there was a disparity with regards to the difficulty in the underground and the difficulty in missions. So underground scaled differently for groups, so it was actually easier to go in solo because you had fewer enemies, and you could then farm challenge mode very easily. That's been changed since, so the idea was I was going to jump into the underground, run through challenge mode, and then run through a challenge mode mission using this build. Now, I will say yes, I did die a few times. I died in the underground, but we made it through the underground, and we also made it through the mission. So what I'm going to do is basically cut together the most important parts of the gameplay. I'll spare you guys the unnecessary deaths and also the fact that I had to run through the tutorial to begin with because I hadn't done the underground at all. So I'll cut in the most relevant bits, but basically this is going to be the gameplay taken from the stream, so you can see what it's like running through a challenge mode mission with a non-optimized, not very good build. And the thing you can kind of take away from this, the sort of take-home points, are that it is possible to use a crappy build that you've just assembled with whatever pieces you've been given, and you can work through challenge mode solo. It's difficult, it will take strategy, it will take the right use of skills, you'll have to play very defensively, hide behind boxes, kite enemies, you know, funnel them down corridors and whatnot, but it is definitely possible. You won't be running up, you know, just standing in their face, ignoring cover, shooting them or anything like that. And of course, if you had an optimized build that is finely tuned, min-max, then yes, you will do this considerably faster, you'll blitz through it, probably have no issue. And I don't think there's necessarily a problem with that, because personally, I feel like there should be an element of power in the game where, you know, if you've invested that time to make that min-max build, then you should feel powerful. You know, rightfully so. You shouldn't just suddenly be on the same footing as everyone else. So I don't mind the fact that if you have an optimized build, but I think what my take home is from this, and I think people in the stream agreed with me, is that it looks like there's still an appropriate challenge, right? It's whereby if your build isn't finely tuned, it's not finely optimized, then you are still going to have a challenge ahead of you. You're still going to have to work through, you're still going to have to find better pieces, fine-tune your build, and just work up gradually. But if you are one of those people that is at one of the top percent, you do have that nice build, then you will of course be able to run through it with relative ease. Because let's be honest, challenge mode missions, the underground, truth be told, they're not your true end game. The true end game in Division is heroic incursions and the dark zone. That's basically it, and I spoke about this in the stream, so we'll kind of touch on that later on. But the main point is, challenge mode missions, if you liken it to a game like Destiny, they're more like strikes, so they're never designed to be, you know, that insanely difficult activity. So I don't think there's necessarily an issue with, say, someone that's got a finely tuned build blitzing through an activity like that. Either way, that's enough from me. I want to kind of give you guys an intro before I throw to the kind of stream footage to give you guys context as to what you're going to be watching. So if those of you guys that have got like really good builds and you're like, why is this guy taking so long to defeat things? Remember, this is a purposefully built rubbish build with the intention of illustrating that it is possible to solo challenge mode, but it does still give you a challenge. And of course, this is using a non-optimized build with very bad armor. So make of that what you will. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the footage. Let me know if this sort of like helps for those of you guys maybe on console that don't have access to the PTS. Hopefully it goes to sort of illustrate that there is actually a challenge factor. The game hasn't suddenly become too easy and, you know, things like that. But anyway, that's enough of me. Enjoy the rest of the video and don't forget to drop your feedback down below. We have now assembled a random build with a random character that we were given. This is what I'm working with, right? It's a completely rubbish build, average. In fact, what's my armor at? Probably not even that great. Survivability. Where are you? What am I doing? What am I doing? Armor. 31%. Yeah, okay. That's not very good at all. That's horrendous, considering it's a 70% cap in World Tier 4, World Tier 2 and above. So I have rubbish armor. It's probably not going to go well, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the build I'm working with. The idea is we're going to jump into challenge mode underground and see how it goes, to kind of test difficulty. Well, yeah, that's the idea, Gorilla. That's how it should be, right? Challenging should be for only good builds. The problem we had from before was that, you know, based on like you know, the video that SkillUp did and things like that, was that you were able to basically just assemble a random rubbish build and still go through challenge mode. So realistically speaking, I shouldn't be able to solo challenge mode with what I've got. Or at least, if I do, it's not going to be easy by a long shot. So, that's how, that's how it should be. With this rando build. I'm just going to have to play it super safe, which is not my specialty. I'm normally a reckless player. So, in before getting wrecked, but we'll see how it goes.
Warning. Hostiles detected.
Right. Oh, the trap went off. Oh, they're playing as well. Of all the ones. Right, we're cool, we're cool. Oopsie. Reload. Cool. Do. Cool. Right. First room down. Challenge mode with a rando beard. Get back in the beard to be feared. Let's hope it, man. Let's hope the beard brings me through. I think there'll be no issues getting to the boss. It's getting to the final bit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot of people. Right. Okay. Let's run. Let's get to somewhere safe first, and then fight them from a sensible place. Ah, get up. Keyboard. Okay. Right. Okay, well, I need to get out. Okay, cool. Right, good. Let's fight them from here. Let me shoot you in your handbag. Okay. I mean, time to kill is like definitely a lot more appropriate. That's for sure. It's all popping off on the Rockstar Twitter. What's the Rockstar Twitter doing? Have they announced like GTA 6 or like Red Dead Redemption 2? Thank you for the host. D5 team or Steam, whether the 5 is supposed to be a 5 or an S. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. Cool. Did they really announce Red Dead? No way! Yo! Okay. Okay, that's cool. Oh, is it just a logo? Ho ho! Mate, you know, that's the thing about Rockstar, right? Rockstar don't have to announce things like E3. They can just, like, make their own announcement by being like, yo, here's a logo. And everyone will just, like, lose their proverbial shit. Oh, diggity damn. Did I tweak my logo a bit in the last few months? I mean, yeah, when was the rebrand? Rebrand was about 2-3 months ago, something like that. So yeah, if you're referring to then, it used to be like an A with an arrow, and now it's like an A with like a triangle. Oh, if it's Red Dead Redemption Remastered, I will be pissed, man. It's like, people need to stop with this remaster. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some games that were great, right, and the remasters have been amazing, but people need to stop, like, selling it as like a remastered, man. Just give us a new game. Oh, hello. Oh, you tried to snipe me? Tried to snipe my head top off. Oh, I see you over there. Alright. Let's close the gap on these snipperinos, shall we? Cool. Alright. That section's done. So, you know, playing sensibly. It's quite refreshing playing like this, actually. I'm normally like the reckless, because I normally play, like, to be honest, I normally play as a team. Like, I don't solo that much. So I tend to be the reckless guy, so my team pick me up. Oh, hostiles, okay. Where's the safe place gonna be? Where are they coming from? Someone will come upstairs, so... Okay. Remember to roll out in 2017? Really? Oh, it's fair enough, because GTA 5 has been out for quite some time. So, you know, I mean, they've obviously been working on something, right? To be honest, like, Red Dead was fun, don't get me wrong. I was kind of hoping, like, I would personally prefer a GTA 6 to Red Dead 2. That's just, like, only because, like, you know, I feel like I can get more out of, like, I play GTA a lot more than I play Red Dead. So that, or have played. But, Red Dead will still be fun. Alright, man, no worries, don't worry, take it easy, man. Good luck, good luck. Hope your boys win. Have this, man. Oh, nope, nope. You tried to trick me, man. Let's go back up here. Shooting from the sky. Play this from a safe place. Where you running to, man? You can only run for so far. So far. Cool. Let's go get that rando. Max Payne 4. Cool. Area secure. Investigate. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh! I'm on fire! And there was no restock crate, so I don't have many potions either. Potions? What am I playing? Like an RPG? But actually, I am. Actually. Finding my most appropriate angle. Here we go. Run up the stairs, man. Come on, come on, let's play this game. There we go, he's down. Gotta get them potions, man. Show yourself, man. You catch. Cool, right, he's down. Oh yeah, Eleanor was an interesting one. I mean, didn't like for me, like didn't have much like replay value after like completing the campaign and whatnot. That's the thing I like about like GTA, right? And I mean to a certain extent Red Dead as well. Once you finish with the campaign, there's still like a lot of stuff to do. All right, cool. Now what are we doing? Now what are we... any drops yet? No, actually, no. Nothing yet. So drops come at the end, I guess. But remember, because we're doing it on challenge mode, you get more from the boss. So, like, typically if you're used to, like, 1.3, a boss will drop, like, 1, 2 items, something like that, depending on what you're doing. In this, the difficulty determines the quantity of drops. So,
people talk a lot of shit about
so a boss will drop, like, 4 or 5 items, something like that.
Rats down here the size of house cats. Swear to God.
DZ will still be, DZ, like, difficulty will still be affected by the world tier. So, like, enemies won't, you won't be getting one shot by, like, shotgunners and stuff like that. So.
God, I hate to think about what those things eat to maintain that.
Yes. Enough of your transmission. I just did it for the XP. I mean, yeah, in 1.3 it's horrendous if you're not in a group. In 1.4, it's there's definitely in PTS week 3, I did have a few like 1v2 encounters and actually came out on top. So it's definitely possible. It's not like it's not like it used to. Like it is in 1. If you're playing the game on console right now, you're playing in 1.3. Yeah, if you're not in a group, then mate,
now detecting hostiles.
It's horrible. Hey to Steve, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Oh. Oh, whoa. No, I can't. I haven't come this far for nothing. I haven't come this far to die. No, whoa. I'm not dying. Not dying. Not today. Get out. Are you really going to pin me in the corner? Yo, mate, leave me alone. Oh, hell. Thank you. Okay. Whew. My whole life flashed before me, guys. All this hard work. Right, okay, this will be the final room. This will be the room where, like, realistically, the build that I mean, this is quite encouraging to, no, but, like, in all honesty, irrespective of what happens, it's quite encouraging to kind of, like, get this far. So, you can obviously tell by my playstyle, I'm obviously having to play, like, a lot more cautiously because, I don't have the armor. As it is, I'm 30% armor cap, so I'm massively under-armored. I don't have a very good build. I don't have any, like, particularly good gear set bonuses active. So, generally speaking, like, I'm having to play this carefully. But I am soloing it. I am working my way through it. It's not like a done in 2 seconds kind of jobby. So in that respect, it's decent. This is the room I die in. I'll try to let you guys down.
Hostiles incoming.
Right, let's go to the very top floor. I have to defend the generators as well, though. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be bad, guys. This is. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's throw a grenade. Oh, the other side. The other side. Nope, nope, nope. Let's get up here. Let's get up here. Okay, okay. You can have a grenade again to keep you guys busy. Where do you think you're going? No, no, no. You're not sneaking around behind me. Not at all. Not at all. Not today. Not on my watch. Whoop. Oh, the medkit. Thank you.
Warning. Have detected heavily armored hostile approaching.
Where from? Mate, will you get out of cover? Oh, he's down there. Okay, let's move around for a minute. Get you out of the equation. Okay, he's coming up. You're out of the equation. Oh, it's one of him. It's one of the big guys. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright. Well, let's try and get him as he comes up, shall we? He's even coming upstairs. No, he's not. Where's he going? Oh, he's trying to snipe me with his flames. There you go. I love that. Cool. 4 pieces of loot. Okay, it's not over yet. Him. And where's the other dude? Where are you, randos? There we go. No, don't run to me, no! Whoa! He was on that suicide flex. Oh, there we go. Done! There you go. So, possible, right? Challenge mode underground with a rubbish build, 30% armor cap. Put together this build in 5 minutes. It's not min-maxed in the slightest, and that's that. Right. Challenge mode done. Let's go and do a challenge mode mission now, because there's one of the big things in PTS 3 was there was a big disparity between difficulty on underground and missions. Right, undergrounds were scaled for. They scaled enemy quantity by group size, so it was actually easier to farm challenge mode mission on your own because there were fewer enemies. So you now have the same amount of enemies that you would in a group as you would on what was it? What was the thing again? There'll still be there'll be more enemies if you're fighting solo basically, but they'll be tuned accordingly to solo. So you won't be fighting as if you're fighting in a group, but you won't have few enemies. So. We're gonna go and do supply drops in the normal zone. That's because I got the season plus supply drops.
There's no one who can replace Lorraine Barrett. She's the one who organized the escape to Manhattan.
They're holding 3 of my people. If you can get them out before blowing the lid off, I'd be grateful.
All right, get them out first. but don't jeopardize the mission. We're going in on your heels. The jailbreak ends here.
Oopsie. Why not? Oh, what? Gassed! I should have healed there. I wasn't watching my life. Still appropriately tuned. I'm just being a scrub. I shouldn't have pushed out there. It is true, yeah. The Reckless chest is adding more damage to me, which is also something I probably... Because Reckless has changed in 1.4. You take the same damage that you give. It's 15 to 15. Some beefy guy. Whoa, what are you doing back there, man? Okay. Where'd he go? I should probably try and get myself more armor, to be honest. That would help out massively. I was saying the same to you, mate. At least they're using cover for a change. Cool. Alright, yeah, I might do that actually. Might throw on the cheeky medical ult because it's actually somewhat useful now. Versus before. Alright, let's go.
They've still got others inside.
Gamble? What is gamble? No date for 1.4 yet. No date for 1.4 just yet. Okay. Oh, the shotgunners. I forgot about them. Completely forgot about them. Alright, let's fight at the door. Come on then, guys. Let's play this game. Oh, no. Mate, I haven't played this. Oh, no. We're doing one of these kind of like extremes of let's see how far we can get with this kind of build thing. So that is what I'm working on. No, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, bet. Thank you very much for using your Twitch Prime sub on me. I super appreciate that.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Whoop. Hello. Oh, I see. Cool. Yeah, of course I will. Yeah, I imagine so.
Warning. Additional hostiles.
Whoopsie.
inbound.
Is Underground worth picking up if you play solo? Yeah, Underground is probably the best thing you can solo to get gear, to be honest. Underground is like, even on challenge mode, is manageable with an average build at best, or a rubbish build. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, let's put it this way: Underground is not like, you know, it's not the most exciting content in the world. Let's put it that way. But it's nice, it's good, repeatable, quick content that you can play and get rewarded for, and gear up relatively efficiently. So, in that respect, yes, Underground is worth it. Can you start directly in tier 4 in world tier in 1.4 if you're a high enough gear score? So world tiers here. If you go here, world tiers work by your gear score. So this is a 205 plus one. So if you already have a build, then yeah, you can jump straight into tier 4. If you're a lower gear score, you can bring a friend into. You can join a friend who's in a higher bracket, and you can gear up really fast. So one of the weeks of the PTS, week 2 actually, I needed to do a video, so I need to gear up really fast. So play with a friend who was in world tier 4. They dragged me through challenge mode, and within about an hour, I'd geared up to 229. So, oh yeah, I always do that. In this, I always forget to rescue the dude. I'm probably gonna get wrecked on the roof, but you know, it is what it is. I would say this isn't an exercise to like not dying or whatnot. It's an exercise to sort of like see how appropriately tuned this is. So far, it's not too bad. Will the miners ever be good again? I mean, it'll never be as good as it was when it first came out, and it was only good when it first came out because it was broken, right? So, unfortunately, named weapons just aren't good right now. There's no real reason to use most of them. What gear am I using? I'm using a purposefully crappy gear setup that I made at the beginning of this build, with 31% armor cap, with the intention of finding out how much content I can do at the top end, challenge mode, when I'm not tuned for it.
You need to clear it out.
Let's have a think about this one, shall we? Oh yeah, the grenade guys are gonna. I'm gonna try and get this guy down. Oopsie. Oh, the big guy! Oh no! Here we go. It's right. We can play it here. Oh crap! You're not the only person with a big gun, man. Oh! That's right. Thank God for the lift, man. Yeah, if you're trying to gear up, I I stand by that. You know, underground is by far the best thing to do if you're trying to gear up, right? It's not. Oh, are you? I can't reload it. Oh no! I might be in a sticky situation. There we go. Cool. Oh no! I died at the lift. Good point. Thank you. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. This is certain death. What are you talking about? Okay, we might actually survive this. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of your menu, you mug! Key presses. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll give you that. Cool. Ooh. Cool. He's out. No, it's right. Yeah, I mean, this is you don't. It's not the good drops. You don't get the good drops from here. To be honest, I'm like, I don't even know. The final room is going to be a right pain. It'll be a real pain to deal with. But we'll get that. We'll deal with that when we come to it. Cool. All right.
Thanks for the rescue.
I had a healing station before, it was just getting destroyed, so I took it off. Well, we'll test it out if you want. If you want to see a healing station, we'll test it out. Oh, did I not secure him?
Negative, Raymond.
Oh no, I did.
You've got this. Find a secure position and hunker down.
And that's an order, Sergeant.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay. That works a lot better normally. yeah, they're coming. Come this way, please, guys. Thank you. Oh, mate, you gotta... Cool, cool. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It's cool. So let me go around here.
Here.
Cool.
I just heard about Ramos, Captain. Glad we reached him in time.
Thanks for that. My people are getting into position to breach the hall. Agent, you're gonna want to unlock the maintenance access. The building
honestly, I don't see what the challenges in the game is right now. Yeah, 1.3 was overhaul. I'm only talking about 1.4 as a game in general. I mean, 1.4 is an attempt to try and bring the game back to like a more appropriately tuned place, right? It's 1.3 is borderline broken, with the way that the NPCs work. 1.4 is more appropriate. I mean, sure, there might be certain sections that are, you know, if it's always going to be one of those cases, right, where if you have a finely tuned build, if you're min-max, then you're going to find it easier. But that's kind of how it's supposed to be. I mean, you think about like take another RPG, take something like World of Warcraft, right, where you might spend ages and ages. Working really hard to get like a really, really good build. If you get to the end of Warcraft and you're like level 100, right, and you're still getting crapped on by what are effectively trash mobs, there's a problem with that, right? Like that's not a good place to be. Like you after you spent hundreds, if not thousands of hours in a game, you want to feel like you're powerful, right? Not necessarily to the point where you're one-shotting everything. No, of course not. But to the point where you actually feel like you have some kind of achievement for what you've, you know, for all the time that you sunk into it. We're gonna go back to here. Oh crap. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I would honestly love that. I've been saying sort of since the start of Zikmar that like, I wish like incursions had mechanical difficulty. You know, like you actually had to learn something and not just like kill the boss, right? I mean, because the thing is, even if the game is realistic, so to speak, ignoring the enemies that you pile millions of bullets into their head, there's still a lot you can do with it. So. Teal? Oh, some people call Gearsets teal. Fair play. I call them green, but I suppose there are green already, right? It's the low gear stuff. See, before I kill him, get into place. Come on, show yourself!
Warning. Additional hostiles.
Probably not the best idea. Let's try it though. Still got time, I still got time. Okay, I'm moving, I'm moving. Oh, crap. Crap, my ammo. Max number of sticky bombs. Can't remember off the top of my head. I need to find out for you, sorry. Oh, crap. No, not MG5, this is just M60. Feels good. It feels good, J-Rocker. They don't feel quite like laser bullets, so to speak, anymore. Yep, I'm out. Where's my box? Yeah, exactly. Incursions are probably comparable with strikes in Destiny. They're not in any way comparable to raids. I don't, I'm afraid, Gorilla Nor. Because I play predominantly on Xbox, I don't actually have a... Hey, Chewer just subscribed. Thank you very much for using your 11 months in a row. You absolute legend. Thank you very much, sir. That is almost a year. You are a legend. How are you doing, man? How's it in Germany? Yeah, Gorilla Nor, unfortunately I don't, because I play predominantly on Xbox One. So when the PTS started coming out, I'm going to be making a character on PC, and I'm going to be moving over and making a build, but for the PTS I've just been using the free character they give me, which in some ways is good. I mean, it's annoying that I don't have a comparison point, so, you know, you can kind of like see like a funny tuned build, but it does of course mean that for, you know, the average player that doesn't have those builds, at least I can kind of be that illustration point. So and that's kind of useful. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Okay. I'm caught in the lights. No! Shit! I'm in a bad place. Where's the big man? Oh, there he is. Hello! Cool. He doesn't know where I am. Surprise! Cool. Excellent news. How do you like the PTS Week 4? Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. I mean, Time Skill is good, right? It's better than what it was before. You still have a challenge, and like, bear in mind, if I were using a good build or I was playing with a team, then we would blitz through this content, you know, with no issue. Which is, I think, you know, in all fairness, is what it's supposed to be, right? If you have a good build, then you won't struggle with this content. And then I guess, you know, your challenges will come in the form of incursions, heroic mode, which is fair. You know, I mean, it's a fair point to say. I mean, some people might say, well, hold a minute, if challenge mode missions aren't really giving you a challenge, then, you know, is that right? But if you compare a challenge mode mission to, say, a strike in Destiny. Strikes never give you any issues. Like you look at like the max light players, we blitz through them in no issue, right? And there's no complaints with that. Like missions like these are never considered, like, are never really designed to be like the true end game. Like realistically, it's Dark Zone and it's Incursions. As the game exists right now, that's all there really is for end game. So I don't think there's an issue with that, right? I think it's that, you know, if you have a crappy build like this, then you're gonna find challenger mode missions challenging until you actually get to like an appropriate place. And if you have a finely tuned build or you're playing as a team, you'll blitz through it, you'll gear up, you'll be good. So I'd say the game's in a good place.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh. There we go. Yeah, no, of course, Endeavour, of course we've used off the content, and that's precisely what survival is for, right? The important thing to bear in mind is the development team took a conscious choice, right? They were like, we could either release survival with 1.3, where the game is in a complete state and then people will not enjoy survival, or we take the time, we delay survival, which is not an easy thing for a development team to say, and they fix it first in 1.4. So 1.4 isn't going to give you any new content. No, it's going to rebalance it. It's going to make it so that if you had any frustrations before, it's enjoyable, and then we're going to get survival. It's going to be in their interest to release survival, you know, like as soon afterwards as possible, because people aren't going to wait forever, right? I mean, to your point, yeah, if there are people that have been playing 1.3 and 1.4 comes out and they're like, all right, fine, it feels better, but I still want new content. Yeah, they're not going to wait around forever. So yes, it's fair to say that yeah, we need new content, but I think they've done the right move, right? We need the game to be in a good place, which is what this is, and then it means all future updates will build on this, which is great. The worst thing you can do is like release an update on top of 1.3 and then it's just a horrible experience. Yeah, exactly, Endeavour. Exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm completely with you though. I'm really glad. Like, I really want some new content, man, because it's gonna come out and it'll be great. Like, I'll be alright for a while because I'm gonna move to PC, so I'll have some stuff to do. But if you're a person that's got a finely tuned build and you're then playing that, then yeah, you're gonna hit that point where you're like, all right, 1.4 was nice, but where's my new stuff? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. I've never seen it come up like that. I don't know in the context of that. It hasn't come through stream tip, so I don't know where. Off cheater, if that was like that came through like a normal thing, can you like whisper me? Because it hasn't officially shown up, so I don't know whether it's just like a thing where you can type in chat in a funny way. I think it's a troll. I'm pretty sure it's a troll. Right. Anyway, what are we doing? Sorry. Oh yeah, the big guys. Right. He's down. What? Did you not get shot by that? Are you mad? Abort, abort. Whoa. Yeah, I thought so. I didn't think it was prank because I have my donations linked to stream tip. So if they come through, it would be like a massive announcement, and I wouldn't have missed that. So cool. All right, they're down. Has donated his life for thanks to. Oh, cheater. Yeah, I'm gonna need to deal with. The key is not to get caught out here. Deal with that grenade, dude. In fact, you know what would be a good thing here? Be smart cover. It's the pulse. Let's deal with these guys first. Show yourself, man. I know you're suppressed, but please move around. Reloading. Oh. Yep. Hold up, hold up. What's up, boss? Oh, thanks. Oh, let me move. Move out! You're out. Should just be her.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
More? I thought I killed them. Cool. Alright. Oh no! No, let's not die now! We've made it this far, guys! Oh no! Do I know how calculation drops in 1.4? Not exactly, no. Oh, that's pulse. Screw that shit. Very good. Purples. Purples will drop in occasionally. From like trash mobs. I think it's an accident. I don't think they're supposed to be dropping. Oh, hello. Let's go. I got gear sets off the boss, but I've killed her already, so I've Yo, what's up, Legendary Ghost? Well, how's she still speaking? She's dead. How's she still speaking? That's some freaky... 70 is the armor cap in World Tier 2 and above. In World Tier 1 you have a 60% armor cap, World Tier 2, 3, World Tier 1, 60% armor cap, 2, 3, 4, 70%. Mate, can you get out of my way, please? The JTF dude, man, he's trying to get me killed. I think he secretly works for Larry Barrett. Gonna play it safe, guys. Play it safe. 3 hostiles left. These dudes here. He's random. Oh, sick grenade throw. Sick grenade throw. One down. Please don't get me killed. Done. Done.
I'm impressed, Agent. Tricky
There you go.
assignment, but you did what had to be done.
Yeah. You
Cool.
broke your spine, kid. With the leader dead,
It's possible.
the rest are gonna scatter.
I don't think we're quite done with them yet, but at least now...
Screw
we can
Russian
get the
consulate.
JTF
Not today,
on the
guys.
job.
I've got another stream to do. This will do for
I need
now.
my people alive and out there fighting a good fight. God knows we can't afford to lose any more personnel. I owe you.
I think, to be honest, right,
Good job.
Caroloid, I think it's going to be in the interest to get survival out, soon after, right? Obviously, the team would have been working on survival anyway, right? So it's not like they're just having to. It's not like 1.4 will come out and then they'll suddenly start work on survival. So I think, I think they're going to hope to try and get it out as soon as possible. Because also bear in mind, because of the Microsoft deal, there's going to be like a gap between PS4 players getting it, which sucks. But they're also going to need to account for that as well. So yeah, I just hopefully we'll get it soon, but right now, 1.4 feels good. So, will my next stream be? Well, I'm actually going to be streaming straight after this, but on my second channel, because I'm streaming Monster Hunter Stories. But, before we go, in summary, right? So, to wrap it up, here's what I worked with. So, I made a brand new character in PTS Week 4, right? I opened all my seal caches that they gave me, and I made a random build. I have a couple of pieces of Alpha Bridge, which means I have 100% health regen. I have a couple of pieces of Lone Star, which means I have more ammo, right? I also have a Reckless chest piece, which is also partly why I was taking more damage. That's going to be changed a little bit as well. But I take some more damage anyway. And I had some random high-end knee pads. So that is what I had, right? That resulted in the stats you see up there. And it gave me, survivability-wise, I had a 31% armor cap. Now, I'm in World Tier 4. There's a 70% cap. So I am nowhere near the cap, right? So 31% armor with the crappy build that you see here, right? Using LMG as my primary. I used a shotgun for a bit, but I went to SASG. And the LMG has commanding, self-preserved, talented, not an especially great set of talents. So, that is what I ran with, right? And with that, after dying in the underground tutorial, I managed to work my way through a challenge mode underground, right? And get some loot at the end. I got 2 high ends and 2 gear set pieces. I managed to work my way through the challenge mode Lexington, Now, as you guys know, if you've been here for the whole time, you will know that it was not easy. I had to play very carefully. I died quite a lot. I had to, make very good use of cover, but it was possible, right? Which means that as a player that doesn't necessarily have, doesn't necessarily play all day, doesn't necessarily have the time to play all day, might just have to, they might have to kind of use whatever gear comes their way, then it is definitely possible to solo the activity. So for the solo players out there, if you're a solo player and you're a player that doesn't have too much time, then yes, it is possible. Sorry, my second channel, I'll link it to you. It's youtube.com/. There you go. Right, so it's definitely possible. So yeah, if you're a solo player, haven't got much time, you're playing with that, then yes, you can still work through it. It will take a little bit longer, yes. I mean, if you had a finely tuned build, if I had the build that I had on Xbox One, I would have been through that very, very quickly, or considerably quicker. And I think that's right. Okay, I think that's where the game should be. I think there needs to be a certain element of power to, if you've sunk 100 hours into the game, if you've sunk 1,000 hours into the game, if you have a finely min-maxed build, you want to be able to feel powerful. There's going to be a point where these missions, which are, truth be told, while they are a source of endgame gear, they are not Division's end game. The end game is heroic incursions and the Dark Zone. That's basically all there is to it right now. So, realistically speaking, yes, if you have a finely tuned build, you should be able to blitz through this content, and you would, right? But it's not impossible for a person with my build. You probably wouldn't want to do it, especially if you're trying to play on your own and you're trying to farm. I would never go into a challenge mode mission on my own with a build like this, because it just, it takes me too long. I mean, look, it took me, probably half an hour, 45 minutes maybe, or are we closing on an hour? I don't even know how long it took me, but it took me a long time to get through Lexington, and at the end of that, I get a little bit of loot. Sure, it's useful loot, it's probably going to improve my build, but it's definitely not what I want. So I would play through hard mode missions, because as mentioned, in 1.4, difficulty just relates to quantity, not quality. So you can do hard mode, and you'll get slightly fewer pieces of loot, but you'll get loot. So, but also bear in mind, slow-mo, I didn't get very good loot, but bear in mind, I soloed challenge mode for that loot, right? But realistically, if I'm playing solo, I'll run through hard mode first to get a slightly better build. Like, the way the game is tuned, it's supposed to be in a position where you should tune, you should have a finely tuned build and then you go and do challenge mode, because then it won't take you as long, which then means that if you get loot you don't want at the end, then you don't mind. You do mind in a situation like this. If I was an average player and I worked my way through that and I got that loot at the end, maybe I would be a bit pissed off, but I'm doing something that you probably wouldn't normally do. So yeah, I think the agreement, I think the safe thing to say at the end of it is 1.4, week 4, in a good place. Time to kill is decent. Time to be killed is decent. It's possible to do stuff with a crappy build. It's not easy to do stuff. That's the difference between week 3 and week 4, right? I could have used this build in week 3 and we would have been through that no problem at all, right? Whereas now, it's a challenge. So I think it's fair to say that I'm happy with week 4, from what I've played so far. I'll of course be playing some more over the weekend, playing some other stuff, doing some testing, but I think generally speaking, then yes, we're in a good place. Hopefully you guys have seen that. I mean, I appreciate that if you guys are watching this and you are, you play on console, then, it's hard to sort of try and gauge this from things. You might think to yourself, all right, if he's dying, is he dying because the content's hard, or is he dying just because he's rubbish? Or if you do something really quickly, you're like, is the content easy, or is it because this person's really good? It's hard to try and gauge with that, but hopefully, if you've been in throughout, then you've had an idea, and it'll give you a sort of gauge as to how 1.4 feels. I like it. I'm happy with it. So yeah.